Hi guys, picked up a couple of things today, and I've picked up a few things over the last week or so, and I've got a bit of time, day off today, but I've got a lot of stuff to do, but I thought I would make a quick video. I had a load of stuff to take to the charity shops this morning, because we're having a bit of a clear out, and I also dumped a box of about 2, maybe 300 7-inch singles. Took it up to the dump and binned them because they were all just trash and they were taking up far too much space, and there was nothing in it that was worth keeping, for anybody, not just for myself, but I don't think there was anything in there. It was all pretty badly scratched and knackered. But anyway, while I was out, I had a quick spin around the charity shops, and there's a local kind of, it's not a charity shop, but it's that kind of bit in between. It's a kind of bric-a-brac, junk, antique-y kind of shop, and there was a box of records in there, so I, in fact, wait a sec. I had a flick through the box of singles that they had, and yeah, picked up some things. So I'll rattle through the 7 inches I picked up first. George Harrison, When We Was Fab. That's on Dark Horse, so I'm pleased to get that. Specials, Do Nothing. Bob Marley, One Love. John Lennon and Yoko Ono. I think I've already got this, but couldn't really remember. And the Rolling Stones, Get Off My Cloud. This is obviously a later reissue when they did their singles collection. Rolling Stones, She Was Hot. Black David Bowie jukebox promo of Jump. Talking Heads, And She Was. Led Zeppelin's Whole Lot of Love and Stairway to Heaven. And Jimi Hendrix, 7 Inch of Fire and Are You Experienced? So I was really pleased to find them. Also got Bird of Paradise by Snowy White. Beastie Boys, She's On It. I really, this is LL Cool J's I Need Love, but I really picked it up for the Def Jam sleeve, which is cool, kind of die cut with a tone arm on it, and there was a few albums in there as well, nothing that exciting, but there was this as well, which is a bit cheesy, but I've got this cassette in my car, so I thought I'd pick this up as well. Dave Clark 5, 25 thumping greatest hits, or great hits, so that'll be a fun listen to. Right, anyone that watched my last video will have seen this album. I've had a chance to listen to it now, and this is really, really good. They're classed as a blues band, and there are some blues songs on this, but they're more straight out kind of blues songs, blues rock. But they're probably the worst. Not so good to say worst. They're probably the songs I like least. But this is really good. Kind of folky, bluesy, folky, psyche, rock, and it's just really, really good. Two guys. One of them, you can't really tell here, plays a guitar, and the other one plays various instruments, mainly mouth orientated instruments, we say like harmonica, but he also plays a really cool instrument called mouth bow, which has got a fantastic kind of Jew's harp sound to it. But yeah, really, really good. It's somewhere between a harmonica, no, not a harmonica, it sounds somewhere between, it sounds kind of like between a Jew's harp and a didgeridoo. It's got that kind of drony noise to it as well. But yeah, this is really good. And if you type in Medicine Head into YouTube, the first track that comes up is called Rising Sun, which is perfect. It's one of their later tracks. It's not on this album, but it will give you a great idea of what they sound like. But yeah, this is really, really good. I can't remember the tracks that I like now because I listened to it a few times. Maybe Two Men Now, Crazy About You. No, Crazy About You Baby, I think it's one of the blues ones. Two Men Now, and Next Time the Sun Comes Round, and Oh My Heart to Peace, are possibly the ones. But yeah, I'm really pleased to have this. So thank you very much, Dave, for sending me that, because it is a gem, and I'm delighted. I've also picked up two other things. If you remember, ages ago I ordered the Zombies, 2 albums got reissued, and Begin Here arrived pretty much straight away, but Odyssey and Oracle never turned up. And eventually I thought, I'm not going to wait any longer, so I went on eBay and ended up paying more ultimately for it than I intended to, but I wasn't going to let it pass me by again. I didn't want to get one of those big beat reissues, and as I forked out to get the repertoire reissue of Begin Here, I thought I would get this as well. Initially, it was going to be released in mono and stereo. Begin Here was just in mono, but I think ultimately they decided just to do this in stereo, which is a shame because the two mixes are quite different, and I was looking forward to having the mono one. But yeah, I've got this. One thing I did notice though, which was quite funny, the Begin Here had this kind of inner sleeve which mimics the old Decca sleeves, which Begin Here was on, but Odyssey and Oracle was on CBS, but they still put it in one of these kind of Decca mimicking sleeves. So I thought that was quite amusing. And it also, it's, I don't know if you can see, it says about it being a mono mono copy on the sleeve as well, but it's obviously a stereo. So anyway, an album that everyone in the VC should probably know about. great corner of British psych or baroque pop, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, fantastic album, and deserves to be heard. If for some reason you've never heard this, go and listen to it. And finally, another thing that I've picked up that I've been on the lookout for a little while that I'd never heard of before is this one, which is Katch 22. It's soft rock all sorts, by a band called Katch 22. This came out on Saga, which is a UK, another budget label, which apparently are renowned for terribly bad sound quality on their recordings. I listened to this, I didn't think it was too dreadful. But musically this is pretty good. It's a kind of mixed bag. They sound like one of those bands that didn't really know what they were trying to do. You know, they formed, they wanted to be involved, and they tried to be a bit psychedelic, a bit kind of you know, soul-y, a bit pop. It sounds kind of like the Hollies, but then also one of the tracks on this, I can't remember which one it was now, could have quite easily gone on the Nuggets compilation and not stood out. You know, it had blended in really well with the stuff that was on there. But yeah, so there's various songs on here, including a cover of Simon and Garfunkel's 59th Street Bridge song. But yeah, so anyway, this came out on Saga, which was like a budget label, and there's a few other things on the Saga label that I'd like to get. Most notably, there's an album by The Magic Mixture that originally came out on Saga in the UK, and also the 5 Day Week Straw People was also on Saga. But this is more kind of, like I said, like the Hollies, sunshine pop, slightly psych, but well worth it. They don't look like the coolest bunch of guys, especially this one here. Well, in fact, any of them, they all look. None of them look particularly cool, but I won't be rushing out to buy a grey polo neck anytime soon. But this is good, and I'll show you the label. There we go. That's the Saga label. And also, oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's got the original insert in it as well, which gives you a bit of a description of the band. Yeah. So that's it. So what are we on now? 13 minutes. So that's. Oh, the other thing I was going to say was I've been watching the responses to Chris's "Are you proud of your record collection?" And my answer would be no. I'm pleased I have it, but pride isn't necessarily the right one of the 7 deadly sins. That would be quite good. The 7 deadly sins of vinyl collecting. Pride, no. If I had created some of the records, you know, like where are they? My Derek Higgins records that are hidden in here somewhere behind me. You know, like Derek. Derek could be proud of that. Can I be proud that I own it? I'm not so sure. I'm very pleased that I own it. I'm pleased with my collection. I feel slightly guilty. Guilt might be a better one of the 7 deadly sins. Yeah, guilt as opposed to pride. feel slightly guilty that I spend a lot of my money on records that then fill up the house. So yeah, so that's it. Over 15 minutes, that's plenty long enough. Great to hear your comments, and where's everybody seems to have gone. Where's, you know, well, not everyone, I say that. There's still a lot of people about, but I haven't seen Mark for weeks, months even. Fred, there's been no sign of him. You know, and, you know, other people. But if we don't carry on making these videos, then it definitely will die out. So we need to keep, everyone needs to keep making videos, but maybe the whole VC's migrated slightly and I'm on the edge again. But yeah, love to hear from you all, and take care.